How's
Rilla,
Tilly
I really
doing
don't like
today?
the look on your face. Right.
Okay, okay. I want to ask about Tilly, and you don't like the look on my face. Well, I'm not gonna ask about her.
You look like you're up to no good. Jeez.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Tilly's good. She's chilling out. She's hot, but she's okay. She had a nice kangaroo bone today. Blech, but she loves them.
Adorable, adorable. Um, I have something for you.
Hmm.
I mean, these are ad hoc questions. We're not prepared for them. I'm not prepared for what I'm gonna ask you. I just have my notes, and one of the notes I have is, welcome to the Rosie and Rula show. Marhaba.
G'day.
How do you gracefully get out of a long, boring, single-sided conversation?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Do you want to get out
I
of
need
this one?
help. I do. I need help with this. Can I give you a really embarrassing story of what happened to me a few weeks ago,
Oh,
right? I'm at
please,
a
shoot.
caravan park.
Shoot.
It just ties in perfectly to this question. I don't have an answer of how you do it, but this is an example of how not to do it. So this lady saw me walking Tilly and she's like, oh, what a cute puppy, normal sort of stuff, patting the dog. And I'm not very good sometimes at picking up on social cues. Like, I don't have a lot of friends. I'm awkward at making friends. And this lady goes to me, oh, do you drink? And I didn't connect the dots that meant she was inviting me for a drink. And I went, oh, not really. Sometimes I do. Next thing I know, I'm sitting down outside her caravan and she's poured me this giant glass, is about a litre. I'm not even kidding. She probably had drinking issues with Jack Daniels and Coke. I reckon it was about a third Jack Daniels. And I don't drink much. Like I'm not like I don't drink at all, but I don't really enjoy it. So I'm trying to politely sip it. I'm like, this is gross. Anyway, the conversation's okay for 5-10 minutes, and I'm thinking, oh, I really, really want to leave, but I haven't finished my drink. I feel rude. So I'm just sitting there. 20 minutes has gone past, 25 minutes. She's on to her second litre of her drink, whatever she's having. She starts pronouncing her love for me. This woman's in her 50s. She
Oh,
then brings
excuse me.
out,
Hold on, hold on, hold on. We have to rewind. I'm in my 50s.
oh no,
Would you reject my love if I'm in the 50s? Okay.
okay, fuck.
Just a side
Gotta watch
note,
myself.
50s can
Oh,
still
true.
can still share
Fine.
their love.
They can. But this was a little bit uncomfortable. Like, I only just met you, lady, and you're professing your love for me. This is a little bit inappropriate. I'm not feeling comfortable. But did I tell her? Did I set a boundary? No, I did not, because I felt that would be rude. And then she's like, oh, you look cold. And I was a bit cold. She's like, let me get you a jacket. And I said, no, I'm fine. But she insisted. So she went into the caravan, walked out with this woolly jacket. And I reached out to get it, just like, okay, be polite. But oh no, she walked over and put this jacket on me. And then she leant over and did up the buttons.
Wow.
It was very uncomfortable.
Invasive.
I was, yeah, invasive, right? What gave her the impression that was okay? It took me over an hour to leave this conversation. It was very one-sided. It was her babbling, talking about her kids, and she's a nice enough lady.
How did you manage to leave?
I said, oh, I'm a bit cold. I'm going to go have a hot shower.
You missed your
But
chance
like,
when she entered to get you a jacket. You could have run away.
exactly. Like, I really didn't enjoy it. And I was in the middle of a conversation on Messenger with my friend when this interaction started with this lady. And all of a sudden I stopped messaging my friend. And she was like, when I messaged her later, she's like, I was about to call you. Like, I was really concerned.
Oh, I wish she did call
like,
you.
And she said to me, we need a code word so that if you message me with this code word, I will call you and give you an excuse to leave. And I was like, okay, that might not be a bad plan, but I think the real issue here is I need to practice. I want to practice. I want to get better at getting out of these conversations because I put myself in a really compromising situation because I didn't have we have a saying here, have the balls, but that's just, I'm not a dude. I don't have balls. I didn't have the breasts to
The
walk away
vagina.
and go, no, I don't want. Yeah, the vagina.
I don't
Didn't
know
have
why
the
it has to
vagina.
be. This has to be this part of the body that shows strength and resilience and power.
That is so weird.
This brings me to two stories. Two stories.
Okay,
One
yeah.
about the balls, which is
Oh,
not related
no.
to this conversation. Okay, I'll start with this one. When we had like a meeting with the guy from whom we're buying this house from, and where we're sitting at the table, he was talking about a lady at the somewhere in the, do you say municipality or city hall?
City,
A
yeah.
lady at the city hall who managed to get some work done which other guys couldn't, and he described it that she was the only one who has the balls to get this thing done. And I'm like, okay, I don't know this guy, but I found myself telling him, oh, I think she had enough of a vagina to do this. The guy is in his 70s. He looked at me kind of, okay, I'm selling her my house. I'd better shut up. And I felt triumphant.
I wish I was there, because we don't challenge people, do we, with these ridiculous sayings?
Yeah.
Why are balls more powerful than a vagina?
And I wouldn't
Vaginas
do this
push
with
out
everyone.
children.
I don't know why
True.
I felt very confident at that moment to do so. To bring us back to my question.
Yeah, right. What was it again?
So I have the similar interaction with, I had a neighbor. The moment I opened my door to step out of the house, she opens her door. And she starts blaring at me her stories about her life, her problems, her issues, everything. Everything is about her. And I'm standing there about to go and pick up my daughter or do something. I just want to leave. But she doesn't shut up. And I don't know what to do because she doesn't even hear me when I say that I need to go. I try not to
shit.
ask her questions because each question will lead to even more explanation. I agreed with my husband. So, okay, listen. When you're at home and you see us outside, I need you either to call me on my phone or just open the door and call me to come inside. You have to get me out of this conversation. And then I was listening to, his name is Jefferson. I don't know what his last name is. He's on Instagram and he has a podcast.
Okay, yeah.
He touched on this. He said that when people are like talking, they don't shut up and you need to get out of the conversation. You have to keep your words short. First, call their name. I'm going to say the name of that person because I don't care. Her name is Stephanie.
Stephanie.
So you call their name once, Stephanie. I see you're busy. I'm going to leave you to it. And I just go. And you just walk away, you go. The mistake I used to make is that I tell her how busy I am and that I really have to go. But she doesn't care. She doesn't listen. And when I told her, when I called her name and told her that I'm going to leave her to do her thing, she listened.
Unreal. But you know what? I've had people do this to me and it pisses me off because
But this
often
means
I'm
they don't
not
want
busy.
to listen and just go. They're telling you to shut up.
Well, that's true, but like, can't they just say that? I'm just like, fuck off. Don't tell me I'm busy. Like, just own it.
But no, they don't want to argue with you. But look at you, how upset you got now. Who wants to argue with you?
Because I really did like it. Oh, I better let you go, they say. And I'm like, okay. So you didn't want to talk to me this whole time? I mean, it hurts. I'm like, oh, you didn't want to talk to me this whole time? That's what it feels like.
Okay, but instead of feeling hurt, try to think why was the conversation not interesting to them? Not everyone is interested in listening to us. Because I had this with a friend. We're still great friends, and I love that we talked about it. There was a moment where every time we meet, I was going through really tough time, and this tough moment, it's private. I don't want to talk about it because I didn't ask permission. This tough period, it seems that this is the only thing I can talk about. And one day she said to me, like, I want to meet with you, but I can't listen to that anymore
Yeah.
because you keep talking about it and it's not fun anymore to meet with you. But she's a
That's a
good
sign of
friend.
a really good friend.
Yeah.
A really good friend to have the courage to say that, because I think a lot of people would stay silent and not bring that up.
And I
What was
did.
your reaction when she said that to you?
This is a good question, Rosie. Excellent question. If I haven't been working on myself, on getting better at things, I probably would be offended and think, oh, she doesn't care about me. I have worked on myself in a way that, yeah, look at me, keep talking about this. Either I find a solution or I accept it and get on with my life. Do something about it, because she cannot do. I mean, I can tell her all my trouble. It's nice to vent. And I learned also that I can vent for her like for 2 minutes, but it's not going to be our meeting conversation. And this work I did on myself so that I don't get offended if someone tells me something like this. I thanked her for grabbing my attention, and I thanked her too because now she's helping us to have fun and put all this shit behind us.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think I'm at that point yet. I don't have the courage. But would you say your relationship is better now that you've had that conversation?
There is a lot of honesty.
friend?
Yes.
Yeah.
It also says that she heard me the first, second, third, fourth times. So I wasn't talking to a wall.
We do get a bit self-absorbed sometimes, don't we? Oh my gosh. Roula, I can see you're busy. I'm going to let you go.
Okay, so now I have to see what to answer you on this because we're doing the same thing. Life of a podcaster is so busy. Yeah, it is busy, I swear. I hope that we were able to give a little bit of bits and pieces to the listener. I don't have a solution. I'm still practicing this. Being aware of it.
You sound as bad as
helps.
me, Roula. Telling your husband to call you to get out of it. You are as bad as me.
True. I think this is part of putting boundaries and sticking to them, knowing what you want.
That's another episode right there. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But on that note, catch
What's
you
the
guys
code
next
word
week.
with your friend?
Code word. Why don't you come up with one for me?
Okay. Every time, I don't know how relevant, but it could be a code word. Probably because I grew up in the war and I watched so many Vietnam War movies, like incredibly a lot.
Yeah.
Every time I'm in the elevator with people, I want to scream, fire in the hole. In my head, I'm screaming it out loud. And I would love to see the reaction on people's faces, but I'd never done it in real life. So this could be your code word.
Fire in the hole. All right. Yep. Why not? I'll try it out.
I don't even know if I'm saying it correctly. This is what I suppose I hear in my head.
I think it's fire in the hole. I don't even. Does that mean there's a bomb coming? Like, what does that even mean?
Probably. Like duck.
I've never really thought about that. Yeah.
I hope I helped you with finding the code word.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
You're not
thanks for trying.
impressed. All right, Rosie, we need to wrap up.
All right, see ya. I can see you're busy. Bye.
Bye. Bye. See you next time. That was fun.
If you got a kick out of our conversation today, can you pretty please hit the follow button and share it with another opinionated person? This is the easiest way for you to support the show. It also gives Roula and I the motivation
Rosie,
to keep
I have
going.
to stop you there. Stop telling people what to do. If they like to follow the show and share it, it's totally up to them. Guys, please, can you help us follow and share the show? Thank you so much. See you next time.